Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers and wrestling fans especially, my name is S-Deuce. S-Deuce is the name. Talking wrestling is the game. You know who it is right now, tonight, in a couple of hours, NXT Takeover Toronto, and I know a lot of people are not that excited about this show. They're not losing their minds over this takeover. And I don't know why. We got some return matches from Brooklyn. We got some new shit going on. We got the finals of the Dusty Classic. Mickie James is making a return. Get hyped for this show. Get hyped. I don't know why people aren't hyped for this show. I'm fucking hyped for this show. Listen, this is going to be my preview and breakdown. There's only 5 matches, but I'm expecting a 6th. I'm expecting Ember Moon, and I'm expecting Liv Morgan. See, this is the New York streets. This is what I do when I do my videos. Liv Morgan and Ember Moon against Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. That match is going to happen. So expect that match. So there's 6 matches. It's a 3-hour show. The women's division needs an extra boost there tonight, which leads me into my first big matchup. Asuka against Mickie James. Asuka has been the definition of unbeatable. She's undefeated since 2015. She is the NXT Women's Champion. She's putting her title on the line against the returning Mickie James, who hasn't been in the WWE since, I don't fucking know. But I know Mickie James is a trailblazer. She shocked the world when she beat Trish Stratus for that title, the WWE Women's title at WrestleMania, whatever. But I don't think she shocks anybody tonight. I think Asuka shocks everybody the way she dismantles Mickie James in that ring, which causes for a rematch, I think, because a lot of people are saying Mickie James is going to be signed to the main roster. That's not going to happen. Mickie James is going to stay in NXT. I think it's brand new for her. And that women's roster was depleted at the draft. So they need it. They need that boost. They really need that boost. And I think they get that boost. I think they get that boost with Mickie James. I think she can help a lot of the girls down there. And that's just the way it's going to work. Then we got 2 Canadians going at it. Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger is just about ready for that breakout moment. Just about ready for them to start writing some good things for him. For him to start getting the bigger matches. Because he's like a star in the making. So all you got to do is write him a great match against a great wrestler. And that's exactly what Bobby Roode is. And he needs to lose this match. This has the potential for the crowd, because they're both Canadians, to be a real showstopper. I don't think Ty Dillinger has a shot in hell at winning this match just because of Bobby Roode's star power. And but Ty Dillinger is going to have that moment tonight. He's going to get the loss, but he's also going to get the standing ovation. Heroes, thank you for trying his best. And as we all know, and we've seen in the past, that's what puts wrestlers over that hump where they need to become a fucking superstar. So that match is going to be awesome tonight. Then we have the finals to the Dusty Classic tournament. This tag team tournament meant a lot last year because we knew we were going to have Dustin, and we knew we were going to have Goldust and Cody presenting the winner with the trophy. This year, Cody's not signed with the WWE anymore, so he probably won't be there. He won't be there. Authors of Pain have been indestructible. I think they've been defeated once. And that doesn't happen tonight. They're going up against the Australian Phenom tag team of TM61, Nick Miller and Shane Thorne. These 2 dudes used to be known as the Mighty Don't Kneel. They were in New Japan tearing shit up. WWE plucks them from there. And now they're gonna have another amazing state. Remember, don't think of a loss as like, everybody thinks that losses bury these kids and all. No, because you could be made off a loss, man. And I think, again, that's what happens tonight. Same with Ty Dillinger. And it happens with TM61. They come within a nose hair of winning the Dusty Classic, but the Authors of Pain pull it out. And to make this match even more interesting, Paul Ellering is going to be in a shark cage 15 feet above the ring, like they used to do back in the old NWA days with Jim Cornette and J.J. Dillon of the Horsemen. And Paul Ellering was in that shark cage back in the days, too, in the 80s. So that's going to be interesting as shit. But the Authors of Pain are just too big, too strong. They're too fast for 315 pounds. Even though TM61 is the faster tag team, the Authors of Pain win this match. Hands down, Authors of Pain win the Dusty Classic tonight. Easily. And then, on the another tag team match, best 2 out of 3 falls. The champions, the Revival, against DIY, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. And this match is going to steal the show. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Best 2 out of 3 falls. DIY has come within an eyelash of winning the tag team titles in NXT. And I think tonight is when they finally grab gold. It doesn't mean the Revival's going to the main roster. That's another thing. Don't think when someone loses, they're going to the main roster. That is not what it means. I think the Revival come back stronger and better than ever after this, but I think their time as NXT champions, tag team champions, are done. DIY takes this victory. Congrats to Ciampa and Gargano. You guys deserve it. I know a lot of people thought they were going to be in the Cruiserweight division, but they're lighting it up on NXT right now. They don't need to go anywhere, which brings us to our main event. Our main event, NXT World Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura against Samoa Joe. In a rematch from Brooklyn, Joe has been on a tear since losing that belt, taking out all these newcomers in NXT, taking out Shinsuke Nakamura, putting him on the shelf for a few weeks, demanding Regal give him the belt. Shinsuke Nakamura retains his title. Hear me out for a second. They don't have any bona fide faces, any huge superstars. Nakamura is the only one. Nakamura has to keep that belt by hook or by crook. I think Joe gets disqualified. I think Joe losing clean again to Nakamura, especially in TakeOver Brooklyn where he broke his jaw with the Kinshasa, I don't think that happens again tonight. I think this rivalry continues until they're ready to set up another heel or until they get another big face over so they can juggle those two, because right now I'm telling you, Nakamura is the biggest baby face in NXT and he's the champ. So maybe Samoa Joe gets disqualified. I would be very surprised if Nakamura wins again. I'd be more surprised by that than I would be if Joe won the belt. Nakamura's had it for a little bit. And I know they don't like flip-flopping the NXT title like that, but exactly, they haven't done that yet. This could be a quick turnaround, man. But get excited for NXT Toronto tonight. It's gonna be a show. 5, possibly 6 great matches. Every title is on the line. NXT Takeover Toronto on the WWE Network tonight. Watch it. You have to watch this show. Don't listen to the critics. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be an amazing show. It's gonna be big league. It's gonna be big league. Here on Let's Talk Wrestling, there's no gimmicks needed, man. As you see, it's straight up New York. Let's Talk Wrestling. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button and tell a friend about Let's Talk Wrestling NXT Takeover Toronto tonight.